First down at the 18. Here's Murphy going deep. Caught at the 35. Mitchell again.
Play fake. Ewers. Slant. Touchdown, Mitchell. Ewers in the pocket. Launching downfield. Mitchell. Touchdown, Texas.
I'm Alex Johnson. This is Yards Per Fantasy, and today we're talking Texas wide receiver Adonai Mitchell. We're going to dive into his background and college career, discuss the positives and negatives in his prospect profile, try to determine his dynasty value, and if and where you should target him in your rookie drafts. Adonai Mitchell, he's a wide receiver out of Texas. He's a junior. He's 21 years old and is listed as 6'4", 196 pounds. Adonai Mitchell, sometimes referred to as AD Mitchell, spent his final year of high school at Cane Ridge High in Tennessee. There, he led the team with 49 receptions for 795 yards and 11 touchdowns. And that was enough to earn a 3-star grade as part of the 2020 recruiting class. Mitchell originally committed to Ole Miss in the summer of 2020 after receiving offers from 20 schools, including LSU, Auburn, Arkansas, Kentucky, and others. He later rescinded his commitment and signed with the Georgia Bulldogs instead. Mitchell played in 15 games as a true freshman at Georgia. He got 29 passes for 428 yards and 4 touchdowns. And he came up big when it mattered most, scoring the go-ahead 40-yard touchdown in the final minutes of the national championship game. However, he was unable to build on that momentum in his sophomore season as an ankle injury limited him to just 6 games. Mitchell entered the transfer portal ahead of his junior season, making the move to the Texas Longhorns for 2023. And in 14 games, he caught 55 passes for 845 yards and 11 touchdowns. He was named second team All-Big 12 and the conference's offensive newcomer of the year. Well, let's talk about the positives, the things that we like in Adonai Mitchell's profile. The first is he's a good route runner. He's also good at tracking the ball down the field. He's got excellent body control, reliable hands, and a wide catch radius, and he pairs that with really good overall athleticism. Adonai Mitchell is a vertical threat, and he accounted for 44% of the team's receiving touchdowns in 2023. That is an elite number. He also had a 32% dominator rating. Dominator rating measures how much of the offensive wide receiver accounted for. 32% is a solid number. It's not elite, but it's pretty good. On the negative side, Adonai Mitchell struggles a little bit versus press coverage. He also has a hard time in traffic and in contested catch situations. He doesn't pose much of a threat after the catch. I mean, he has his moments, but it's very inconsistent. He averaged just 3.9 receptions per game. I really want a guy to get to 6. He also averaged just 1.78 yards per team pass attempt. This is really not good. I'm looking for something pretty much a full yard more than what Adonai Mitchell gave us. And even then, I'd like it to be in the 2.9s and even in the 3s to be considered elite. He also had 0 career kick or punt returns and just 2 career rush attempts, which resulted in 1 yard. I factored this in because I really like these wide receivers when they get involved in the offense or on special teams in more ways than just catching passes. It's a great indicator of not just athleticism, but playmaking ability and just the confidence and desire of the coaching staff to want to get the football in this guy's hands in as many ways as possible. We really didn't get that with Adonai Mitchell at either school that he played for. And I've said this before, I don't fully punish a guy for not having this. It's a little bit more of a reward for the guys who do, but it's absolutely worth mentioning. And he also didn't break out until his age 21 season when he was a junior. Breakout age is one of these things that just has really good correlation to NFL and fantasy football production. Really like to see a guy break out before his age 21 season, but who knows, maybe without that ankle injury in his sophomore season, maybe it would have happened at Georgia, but it didn't, so we have to list it here as a negative. But before we get to my NFL comp and my draft projection for Adonai Mitchell, I just want to make sure that you're aware that you do not have to wait until your rookie drafts to get your hands on some Adonai Mitchell shares. Underdog Fantasy makes it possible to draft these rookies today. Go draft some Adonai Mitchell. Go draft some Marvin Harrison Jr. or Brock Bowers. And when you sign up for Underdog Fantasy, make sure you use promo code YARDSPER and they'll double your deposit instantly, up to $100, just like that. And when you're in the draft room, look for me because I'm probably going to be there. The archetype for Adonai Mitchell, he is a classic possession wide receiver. NFL comp for him is Stephon Diggs. Of course, a lot of this is play style and body type related. I don't imagine Adonai Mitchell is going to reach the level of production that we've seen from Stephon Diggs, but there are certainly similarities to their game for sure. But let me know in the comments what you think of the Stephon Diggs comp, or if you have a better one that you'd like to share. And while you're there, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. In my draft projection for Adonai Mitchell, I expect him to come off the board in the second round. He's going to be one of many wide receivers that are drafted in round 2. The bottom line is, Adonai Mitchell is a tall, lanky wide receiver with good overall athleticism. He has enough speed to win vertically, with the route running chops to win consistently in the short and intermediate areas of the field as well. Adonai Mitchell is a smooth operator with high level awareness, technique, and football IQ. He is especially good at identifying zone coverages and finding open areas to present his quarterback with an open target. He has reliable hands and a wide catch radius and exceptional ball tracking ability. Where Mitchell struggles most is getting off physical press coverage. I mean, he already takes a few steps to get up to speed, so a defender getting hands on him early in the route can really be a problem. He's also inconsistent in traffic and in contested catch situations, despite his 6'4" frame and strong hands. And Adonai Mitchell's not going to scare anybody after the catch either. There are a few concerns analytically as well, as he falls short on a number of thresholds that we look for. Now, some of that can be explained by facing difficult target competition in the names of Xavier Worthy and Jatavian Sanders, but it is worth noting. Overall, Adonai Mitchell projects as a complementary wide receiver at the NFL level. He will be a reliable option for his quarterback who will appreciate his ability to create separation and find the open areas of a defense. He'll be best deployed as a Z receiver with some slot snaps mixed in as well. An offensive play caller that puts Adonai Mitchell in motion and finds a way to get him free releases is something we would appreciate. But his combination of size, athleticism, and technical route running give him the upside to turn into a consistent fantasy producer. He is one of several wide receivers who's going to garner second round NFL draft capital, and he's worth our consideration in the second round of Dynasty rookie drafts.